Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into a topic that's incredibly important for all of us, especially as we age. How the foods we eat can impact our leg strength and overall mobility. Now I know what you're thinking. What does food have to do with my legs? Well, as it turns out, quite a lot. The foods we consume play a huge role in maintaining muscle strength, bone density, and even our balance. And for seniors, this is absolutely critical because strong legs mean more independence, fewer falls, and a better quality of life. But here's the catch. There are certain foods that might be secretly sabotaging your leg strength. Yes, you heard that right. Some of the foods we eat every day could actually be weakening our muscles and bones without us even realizing it. So in this video, we're going to uncover 5 common foods that seniors should avoid or at least limit to keep their legs strong and sturdy. And don't worry, we're not just going to tell you what to avoid. We'll also share practical tips and healthier alternatives to help you make better choices. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear action plan to protect your leg strength and stay active for years to come. So grab a cup of tea, sit back, and let's get started. Before we dive into the list, let's talk about why leg strength is so important for seniors. Did you know that after the age of 50, we naturally start losing muscle mass at a rate of about 1 to 2% per year? This condition is called sarcopenia, and it can lead to weaker legs, poor balance, and a higher risk of falls. But here's the good news. While we can't completely stop this process, we can slow it down significantly through proper nutrition and exercise. And that's where avoiding certain foods comes into play. So let's jump right into the first food on our list. Let's start with something sweet. Literally. Sugary snacks and desserts like cookies, cakes, sodas, and even some breakfast cereals might taste delicious, but they're doing your legs no favors. Here's why. When you consume too much sugar, it can lead to chronic inflammation in your body. Inflammation is like a silent enemy. It damages your muscles and joints over time, making them weaker and more prone to injury. But that's not all. High sugar intake is also linked to insulin resistance, which can interfere with your body's ability to build and maintain muscle. And for seniors, this means faster muscle loss and weaker legs. Scientific fact. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that older adults who consumed high amounts of added sugar had significantly lower muscle strength compared to those who ate less sugar. Practical tip. Instead of reaching for that candy bar or sugary drink, try satisfying your sweet tooth with natural alternatives like fresh fruit, dark chocolate with at least 70% cocoa, or a small handful of nuts. These options provide nutrients that support muscle health without the negative effects of added sugar. Next up, we have processed meats. Now, I know these are staples in many households. They're convenient, tasty, and easy to prepare. But here's the problem. Processed meats are often high in sodium, preservatives, and unhealthy fats, all of which can harm your leg strength. Excessive sodium, for example, can lead to high blood pressure, which reduces blood flow to your muscles. And without proper blood flow, your muscles don't get the oxygen and nutrients they need to stay strong. Scientific fact. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that a diet high in processed meats is associated with faster muscle loss in older adults. Practical tip. If you're a fan of sandwiches or breakfast meats, try swapping processed options for lean, unprocessed proteins like grilled chicken, turkey, or fish. These alternatives are not only better for your muscles, but also your heart. Now let's talk about white bread and refined grains. These foods are staples in many diets, but they're essentially empty calories. They've been stripped of their fiber and nutrients during processing, leaving behind little more than simple carbohydrates. When you eat too many refined grains, your blood sugar levels spike, leading to inflammation and muscle damage over time. Plus, these foods don't provide the sustained energy your muscles need to stay strong and active. Scientific fact. A study in the Journal of Gerontology found that older adults who consumed more refined grains had lower muscle mass and strength compared to those who ate whole grains. Practical tip. Swap white bread and refined grains for whole grain alternatives like whole wheat bread, brown rice, quinoa, or oats. These options are packed with fiber and nutrients that support muscle health and keep your energy levels stable throughout the day. Fried foods. Fried foods. They're crispy, savory, and oh so tempting. But unfortunately, they're also one of the worst culprits when it comes to weakening your leg strength. Fried foods are typically high in unhealthy fats, which can lead to weight gain and inflammation. Excess weight puts extra strain on your legs, making it harder to move around and increasing your risk of falls. Scientific fact. A study published in Obesity Research and Clinical Practice found that older adults who consume fried foods regularly had significantly weaker leg muscles and poorer mobility compared to those who avoided them. Practical tip. Instead of frying, try baking, grilling, or steaming your foods. These cooking methods are much healthier and can help you maintain strong, sturdy legs. Last but not least, we have alcohol. Now, I'm not saying you need to give up your occasional glass of wine or beer entirely, but it's important to be mindful of how much you're consuming. Alcohol can interfere with your body's ability to absorb essential nutrients like calcium and vitamin D, which are crucial for bone health. Weak bones mean weaker legs, and that's a risk we don't want to take. Scientific fact. According to the National Institute on Aging, excessive alcohol consumption is linked to a higher risk of osteoporosis and muscle weakness in older adults. Practical tip. If you enjoy a drink now and then, try to limit yourself to 1 serving per day for women and 2 for men, and always pair your drink with a healthy meal to minimize its impact on your nutrient absorption. Instead of focusing on what to avoid, we're going to talk about the best foods to strengthen your legs, improve your mobility, and keep you feeling strong and independent for years to come. We'll also share some simple, delicious recipes and practical tips to help you incorporate these foods into your daily routine. So, let's get started. First up, we have lean proteins. Protein is the building block of muscle, and as we age, getting enough high-quality protein becomes even more important to prevent muscle loss. Scientific fact. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who consumed adequate amounts of protein had better muscle mass and strength compared to those who didn't. Practical tip. Aim to include a source of lean protein in every meal. Great options include grilled chicken or turkey, fish like salmon or cod, which we'll talk more about in a minute, plant-based proteins like tofu, lentils, and beans, eggs, which are not only high in protein, but also contain essential amino acids that support muscle repair. Next, we have fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, and trout. These fish are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are amazing for reducing inflammation and supporting muscle health. Scientific fact. Research from the Journal of the American Geriatric Society shows that omega-3s can help improve muscle strength and function in older adults. Practical tip. Try to eat fatty fish at least twice a week. If you're not a fan of fish, you can also get omega-3s from flax seeds, chia seeds, or a high-quality fish oil supplement. Now let's talk about leafy greens. These powerhouse veggies are packed with nutrients like calcium, magnesium, and vitamin K, all of which are essential for strong bones and muscles. Scientific fact. A study in the Journal of Bone and Mineral Research found that older adults who ate more leafy greens had higher bone density and a lower risk of fractures. Practical tip. Add a handful of spinach or kale to your morning smoothie, toss some arugula into your salad, or sauté Swiss chard as a side dish. The possibilities are endless. Next up, we have nuts and seeds. These tiny but mighty foods are rich in healthy fats, protein, and magnesium, which is crucial for muscle function. Scientific fact. Magnesium helps your muscles contract and relax properly, and a deficiency can lead to muscle weakness and cramps. Practical tip. Snack on a small handful of almonds, walnuts, or pumpkin seeds each day. You can also sprinkle chia seeds or flax seeds on your yogurt or oatmeal for an extra nutrient boost. Last but not least, we have dairy products or fortified alternatives. These foods are excellent sources of calcium and vitamin D, which are essential for strong bones and muscles. Scientific fact. According to the National Osteoporosis Foundation, Getting enough calcium and vitamin D can help prevent osteoporosis and reduce the risk of fractures. Practical tip. If you tolerate dairy well, enjoy a glass of milk, a serving of yogurt, or a slice of cheese each day. If you're lactose intolerant or prefer plant-based options, choose fortified alternatives like almond milk, soy milk, or oat milk. Now that we've covered the best foods for leg strength, let's talk about how to put it all together. Here's a simple, actionable plan to help you get started. 1. Start small. Choose 1 or 2 foods from this list and incorporate them into your meals this week. 2. Plan ahead. Prep your meals in advance to make healthy eating easier. For example, cook a batch of grilled chicken or roast a tray of veggies to have on hand. 3. Stay consistent. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Small, consistent changes can lead to big results over time. To make it even easier, here's a quick and delicious recipe you can try at home. Recipe: superfood smoothie for strong legs. Need 1 cup spinach for calcium and magnesium, and 1/2 banana for potassium, 1/2 cup Greek yogurt for protein and calcium, 1 tablespoon chia seeds for omega-3s, 1/2 cup almond milk for vitamin D, a handful of berries for antioxidants. Blend everything together until smooth and enjoy. This smoothie is packed with nutrients to support your leg strength and overall health. Thanks for joining me today. By making these simple changes to your diet, you can protect your leg strength, improve your mobility, and enjoy a more active, independent lifestyle. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and subscribe to our channel for more tips on healthy aging. Until next time, take care of yourself and your legs. You've got this.